Because my family used to criticize me so much, I lost all the confidence in me, and even they didn't have that hope in me that I don't know if she'll be able to pull off this character. We faced a lot of ugly scenarios in our life because she was a single mother. Back then, no one would even give us a house on rent. My father didn't give me or give us a single penny. I was harassed or molested by my own family doctor. I went to the police station and I was a little girl. I was asked all these embarrassing details. Some women are there, I agree, who take advantage of feminism. Not that great, to be very honest. I don't know, this generation is a little effed up.
Hello everyone. Today's guest is someone whose smile and dimples will make you fall in love with her. It's none other than Jia Shankar. Welcome to Pink Villa, Jia.
Thank you. That's a cute intro.
We'll start with your film Ved.
Yes.
We'll come to Bigg Boss later.
Okay.
That movie was a success and it touched people's hearts in several ways. How has life changed for you after that?
I received a lot of love from people, a lot. Despite the fact that I have always received love through whatever work I've done in my career, but then with this film, it was tremendous love. Whoever watched the film, they were so sad. Like, why did you die? Oh, those who have not watched it. Shit. Yeah. So something happens now that you already know. Yeah.
Okay. So did you get more offers, movie offers after that?
Yes, I did. That was my actual goal.
Okay.
And it is happening. A lot of that is happening. Films, web, everything that I want to do is happening.
You know, usually Bigg Boss is a platform where actors go if they want a boost to their career.
Yeah.
Or they want to start their second innings. But you, if we may say, are in the best phase of your career, and yet you chose to go there despite having so many offers in hand. So what has been your mindset behind that?
I just wanted some adventure in my life, some thrill in my life. So I just thought, like, I had this time now. My film got pushed that I was supposed to start now, but then I had this time. I was like, what do I do? What do I do with this time in my hand? And I am someone who can't just sit around, you know. And even if, like, in this free time, if I go for a vacation, I get that guilt in me. Like, काम करने के बजाय तो vacation बना रही है.
But that means you are a workaholic.
I am a workaholic. I literally feel guilty if I go for a trip. You know, if I'm like working like for like good 6-7 months, and then if I take a vacation, then I feel good about it.
How has the whole journey been? Like, when you look back at it, how has the journey been for you in the television industry?
I think it has been amazing. No, I wouldn't complain at all, because I was never offered that typical Saas Bahu character or that kind of a show ever. So for me, the journey has been amazing. I've done some amazing roles and I've enjoyed every single character that I've played so far. It was very, very different from each other. And in fact, when I started, I never thought, you know, I will be offered all of these characters. I always thought that maybe, you know, I'll always be the girl next door. Oh, that's it. Because I was that underconfident, or I was that, criticized when I was little, that I never believed that I would be able to pull off something like that. And eventually it just happened.
You mentioned about being criticized. What happened?
Because I was very, very shy growing up, my entire family used to criticize me, and I was not that great in studies. So my entire family has criticized me. My friends, obviously, like other people obviously will, you know, because I used to be very shy, and because my family used to criticize me so much, I lost all the confidence in me. Even the little bit of confidence that I had in me, I would lose that as well. I was that underconfident and shy that even if I knew the answer to the basic question, I would, you know, like get very anxious and I would just feel like, oh no, like maybe no, I don't know. What is 2 plus 2? I don't know. It would be that, like it would be so difficult for me to answer like basic questions that I know the answer of.
How did you build your self-confidence back?
I think it happened with my first television show, Meri Hanikarak Biwi, where I was given a character, and even they didn't have that hope in me that I don't know if she'll be able to pull off this character. I was given this Gujarati character to play, and the brief was literally this, that you do whatever you feel like, if at all, गाँव वाली गुजराती करनी है, लेकिन तुझसे जो होगा वो कर देना. It's like, okay, ठीक है. मैं गई, मैंने कर दिया. And the moment I got out, there was like pin drop silence. Nobody saying anything. I was like, shit, what did I do? Did I like mess up? Like, was it that bad? It's like, no, it was very good. Okay. And then next day I'm getting calls from everybody, from the producer and everybody, like, you were so good and this and that. I was like, oh, okay. So from that show, I gained a lot of confidence. And from then I believed that, okay, I need to believe in myself. I am a good actor, and people have seen it. It's just that for me, I have to believe in myself.
And where did this whole acting ka keeda come in you?
That was because of my mom. I was a confused kid. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. My mom is like, "Padhai to achhi karti, padhai mein to achhi hai nahi." So maybe like you can give a shot, actor ban ja, or try kar le. But I was super shy. But I also wanted to prove everybody wrong. So I was like, okay, fine.
How were you in school? How were you as a kid?
I was shy. I was like that. I was a shy kid. But, for such kids, if you give them a push, like, come on, you're doing good, you're doing great. They get that boost and you can see it. And that is when they start getting better. No one gave that to me. Be it from my family, or I can't expect anything from the society anyway, but majorly from my family. If they would have done that, instead of saying, isse to kuch nahi hoga, isse to kuch nahi hoga. So, that kid who's running in the race will in fact slow down and will just stand there looking at everybody else go ahead of that kid.
How does the family feel now?
Everybody is very super proud of me now. It's like, oh, you proved us wrong. So like, yeah, whatever.
Okay. Jia, you were raised by a single mother.
Yes.
So in this society, it's very difficult. I mean, now it is kind of, we are given that recognition as women. But back then, I'm sure your mom must have faced a lot of problems to balance her work life, to give you a good childhood. So how was it?
It was obviously very, very difficult. We faced a lot of ugly scenarios in our life because she was a single mother. Plus, she had me, a daughter on top of that. So society had to put in a lot of trouble in our way. Back then, no one would even give us a house on rent. Because bachelors है. अरे bachelors कहाँ से भाई? माँ है वो मेरी बेटी हूँ मैं. So still we would consider bachelors. So the struggle started from there itself. That we would not get a house on rent. My father didn't give me or give us a single penny. So and my mom didn't even fight for it. She just wanted her freedom. So she did everything on her own, and that is like, now when I look back at it, I ask her, how did you do that? Because even if today, if I have to do everything on my own from scratch, from nothing, it's even thinking about it, I'll be exhausted. It's impossible and so scary. I don't know how she did that back then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it was a crazy journey. I experienced a lot of shit in my life. I was harassed or molested by my own family doctor. He took advantage of that. When I was in 10th, literally I had my board exam the next day, but I felt sick, and obviously he's my family doctor, so I would go to him naturally. But my father was not there with me, which he always used to be. So he was like, where is he? I was a kid. How would I know that he would take advantage of the situation if I tell him that my mom and dad are no longer together? And because I told him they are separated now, he took advantage of that. And that was the most disturbing thing ever. Anyway, I fought that. I went through all of that. It's okay, cool. And I think most of the women go through that. So I just want women, all these young girls growing up, if ever they go through any of this situation, I'm extremely sorry, but speak about it. Speak about it so that that person's identity is revealed, so that no other girl, he does not dare do that to any other girl, or any other woman. So let's raise our voices.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
No, it's okay. Now it's fine. Now nobody does that to me. So yeah.
Did you take any action back then?
Yes, I did. I went to the police station, and I was a little girl. I was asked all these embarrassing details. For me, it was too much, and then to go through all of that over and over again, and I was just very confused. Like, why do I have to tell them everything in detail? So it was like, that was another torture to go through. But you have to go through few things to fight with the devil.
It's difficult being a woman.
It is, and this is when we talk about feminism. Some women are there, I agree, who take advantage of feminism or this title or the rights that women are fighting for. Let's forget about them, and literally I would insist on people to support women. Forget even feminism, just support people, I think feminism is just equality for me.
It's just equality.
It's just equality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Talking about, we've spoken about your childhood and everything. How do you feel now? Like, you're working well, you're established. How do you mentally feel now? Emotionally and mentally, how are you? I
feel extremely proud of myself. That finally I am in the stage of my life that I can provide for my family. I can take that stand. I can be the man of the family. So I feel really, really good about that. And now I'm in the state where, like, okay, fine, I just have to, what my future plan is that I want to make my future that secure that I don't need anything from anybody, even if I have to get married tomorrow, or even if I don't get married. I want to be free from my head that I can take care of myself for the rest of my life. Okay.
And about your love life, relationship, how has that been for you?
Not that great, to be very honest. I don't know, this generation is a little effed up. People are confused, I don't know. At least those are the kind of people I am meeting, or what it is, I have no idea. But a lot of women or men can relate with me that this generation in general is effed up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we'll talk about the South Indian industry. That's where you began your journey from.
Yeah.
So it has gained global recognition, and it's a really proud moment for all of us.
Yeah.
So do you ever feel that you should have been there, experimented there?
No, because when I started, I was very young. I was 16 when I started, 18 when I did my first film. So I was very young, and that was my first ever project. And plus, it was extremely difficult because I didn't know the language, or everything was very new to me. So I was learning everything. Plus, even the language barrier was a difficult thing. So then that's why I took this shift. I made the shift of doing television, where I understand myself as an actor better. Then I can, step in. Now I'm ready.
Now you're ready.
Now I'm ready. Yeah. And now I would want to be a part of...
anything happening on that front?
I am trying.
Trying?
I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. But I would love to be a part of South films as well.
Okay. Like, have you watched any film recently that has, touched your heart?
Yeah, of course. Like all these recent films, Pushpa, and the one that won Oscar, RRR. All of these films that lately had released, I've watched all of them.
Coming back to your TV industry again. So 6 years of you being consistent with your work.
Yeah.
Obviously, the journey has its own shares of ups and downs. So, how were you in the formative years of this industry? Like, were there a lot of barriers for you, a lot of challenges that you had to face?
Not really. By God's grace, I have not faced a lot of barriers in my industry, like career-wise, in this industry. There was always work on my plate, so I was always working, and I was always offered very, very good roles. Hi, this is Jia Shankar, and you're watching me on Pink Villa.